Hi everyone, it is Sharon with Sharon Storage Decor. Today, thank you for joining me. Make it like Sharon. Today we're going to be doing a Scarecrow Wreath. And my twist on it today is going to be that not only are we using the character board, but we're going to be using the rectangle board as well. I'm not sideways, which is a good start, but I won't be answering questions. You can leave comments at the end and I will answer everything I can later on after the live tutorial. So I want to show you what materials we're going to be using. We have the character board, we have the rectangle board that we are going to be, let me find the top, we're going to be zip tying it on the bottom, and this will be where we put our flannel on. So it's just like another little support for it, and then we can add some raffia to it and everything. So that'll be good. So we have that. Then you can pick any kind of mesh that you like to match your flannel, a 10 by 10. And we will be cutting one roll. We're cutting 16 pieces, and they're 21 inches each piece. I'll tell you that again later on. But one roll of 10 by 10 yards will be enough for one scarecrow. I am using the straw hat. There's lots of different hats that I've seen. People have been getting the one from Amazon, which you can cut in half, and that saves on the expense, but I'm using a straw hat today. We have our zip ties, our rotary cutter to cut our mesh, scissors, a clipper, what else? What I'm going to be doing, and I will show you again, is I have a flannel, and my flannel was very big. So I cut the bottom of the flannel, and I'm going to be using all the extra pieces. I'm going to cut them in strips, and that's going to be my little added accessory, my bows, instead of little ribbons. So it's another way to reuse, all your pieces. And I'm even going to make a bow out of it to add to my hat later. So I'll be showing you that. And if there's other materials as we go along, I'll show you that as well. And I have some raffia that I might use as the bow. Okay, so let's get started. Our first thing that we're going to do is add our vinyl, put our vinyl on our character board. You need to find the top, which is number 1. That's where you're going to be hanging it from. Make sure that your board is all nice and clear. I have a wet paper towel. You can use a spray bottle, and I'm just going to put that on the board. This is what you're going to be using to apply your vinyl. Okay, so this vinyl is the Scarecrow face. It is number 510. There are other ones with the little strawberry nose, but this is the vinyl that we're going to be using. Okay, so you just peel it off. Okay. See if I could do this backwards. Well, I'm not going to do it backwards. I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to get the eyes right in the middle of the board. And it's easy to adjust if you have to pick it up. Then you want to use your credit card or whatever in your dry paper towel to get out all the bubbles. Okay. And this will help with not scratching your vinyl. You hear the bubbles pop. Okay, that looks good. If you can see that, we've got that right in the middle of the board. Okay. All right. Our next step is we're going to be adding let's put this on the side. Get this out of the way in our little garbage area over here. Okay, now we're going to be taking the rectangle board and we're going to be putting it on the bottom. We're going to use the 2 holes in the middle, E and F. My zip ties. You can see that? Good. We're going to go in F and we're going to go to the hole right next to the middle hole. And we're going to zip tie that in. And there we go. Then we're going to go to E. We're going to go to the middle one. Okay, that'll be covered up later. No, I don't know if I think I went to this one. We're going to unclip that. We're going to leave the middle hole open, but we're still going to go in through E. Oh, okay, unclip that because we want it to, yeah, we're going to go to that one, to D. And we're going to go right to the other hole over here. Sorry, I thought I had this, I forgot where I put it. All right, we're gonna unclip them both. Okay, scratch that, reverse it. Let's start over. Okay, they're both gonna go into the middle, but we're gonna go from the 3rd hole right to here. That works better. Because you need enough room for your flannel to go on. Okay. There we go. Okay. 4 on this side, 4 on this side. Boy, Sharon, figure this out. This isn't even the hard part. Okay, that works. So in G, you're going to go to the middle hole, and E, you're going to go to the hole to the left. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get a flannel of your choice. Like I said before, the flannel was large, so I cut off the bottom. What I'm going to do is rubber band the bottom. Just like so. And then I rubber band the arms, and you can add raffia in there. You can also stuff it if you like with paper or stuffing that you get from like your Amazon boxes. And then you're just going to put it right over the rectangle board. Okay, and button that up. And I want to do this first just because when we start to make the poofs all around, it might be harder to see the holes. Okay. That's all going to be covered up once we start doing our poofs. So we're going to be moving this out of the way so I can show you. We're going to be cutting our mesh. take my roll of mesh and we're going to, again, we're going to use the whole roll. And we're going to be cutting, move this out of the way. We're going to be cutting 16 pieces to 21 inches. Okay, so we'll get you our rotary cutter. And we're going to start cutting 16 pieces. One. One day I will learn how to answer questions while I'm doing this. So I feel like I'm talking to someone. So let me know in the comments how the weather has been by you, because it has definitely been a flannel weather in the mornings. Been really cold in the mornings and really cool at night, which has been really nice. Looking forward to fall. Oh, and if it starts to fray on the ends, it's okay. That's the beauty of this Scarecrow wreath. It's okay to fray. Okay. Almost there. Okay, and there's just a little bit left over that you can add to your wreath if you want to later on. And cut it off the roll. Okay, now we're going to load the board. That will be our next step. We're only going to be using the hole on the outside and then the middle hole. So we're going to go all the way around the board, 16 pieces. We'll start from the top and we'll go to the bottom and into the middle hole, all the way around. And we're going to leave them open. So it's the outside hole to the middle hole. Okay, last one. Oh, two more. All right, so now we're loaded, and we're going to show you, I'm going to show you how to make the poof. Okay, so we're going to take our piece that is 21 inches, curl side up. Oh wait, gotta fray. Now is the time to fray. So start where the factory edge is and just start pulling. That's how this is how I do it. I just pull from, this is the best part. I think the more that you fray, the more it looks like hay in the Scarecrow. So just keep pulling. You could pull strings out, that's fine too. I like to pull them out and just add it to it. We'll just cut that up and add it when we're putting it into the zip tie. So just keep pulling a little bit. And we're just gonna do a couple together. Okay, and then do the other side. I mean, you can even cut down if you want to get it started a little bit. Just, it's okay to, you know, have the little edges frayed. This is the best. I never, it took me a long time to love mesh because of the fraying. And then now you heat seal, and that's really nice. But this, you can just, it's okay. It's okay that it's fraying. Okay, so that's one piece. Again, fray as much as you want. Okay, so now we have it curl side up. You can pull it down just a little bit. Start in the middle and just follow down the, it's nice that these are striped because you can follow right down the middle. Pinch it and go all the way to the other side. Just scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Okay, and I have little clips. And the reason I'm clipping it is because I want to show you something that I forgot to do already. Okay, we have our extra pieces. Now is the time that you want to cut them into little strips. Doesn't matter how wide, how skinny, we're just going to cut them. And we're going to cut 16 of them, and we'll add them to the poof. And you can do as many as you like. I'll show you what it's going to look like. So you can also add raffia if you felt like it. And then later on, you can use this to make a bow on your hat. Okay, so now what we're going to do is place it. We'll start here. We're going to place it into our zip tie. Nope, I want you to be able to see this, so we're going to use this one so you can see it. We'll start right at the top. Place it into your zip tie, or place it on your zip tie. You can add a little piece of the material in the middle, and then zip tie it in. Okay. We'll go to our next one. Start the fray. Come fray with me. Okay. That does make it go faster, cutting it. And you don't want to cut too much because then, you know, the mesh might start to fall apart. Unique in the Creek has a lot of great colors to choose from, so definitely take a look at the website and their products, everything that they have available. Okay, so we'll move that aside, and we're going to again curl side up. Because it's a long piece, if you want to put something heavy down there before you start curling. Pinching and scrunching from the bottom all the way up. And you want all that to show, so we're not going to put it down, we're going to put it up. And we'll just go right to the next zip tie. Grab some of our material, our flannel, and we're going to add that in. Okay, and then we can clip off the pieces. Okay, and this is what it's looking like so far. We've got our little flannel in our pieces. So what I want to do, we're going to, at the end, you will be putting your zip tie where number 1 was. We should have done that before, so I could show you. This will be your hanger. So I'm going to put that one on the side because the fraying does take a long time. And I wanted to show you how this is another one I've been making. It has a different flannel, sorry about that, but see how it looks with all the different, the flannel pieces inside the mesh look really nice. So it goes really well with it. So we're gonna do the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces together. And then we'll make, we'll do the hat and we'll add that on. So I have the mesh that I was using for this one. I will move it on the side. Okay, so you can see. All right, we're fraying this. Got a lot of stuff on the table. I hope you guys can see the video a lot better today. And let me know if you've made a scarecrow yet. It's so much fun. I also like adding pants to it. But these flannels, my husband's old flannels, they're perfect for a scarecrow. All right, let's add that one in. Again, curl side up. There is no line to follow, but it's okay. You just go right in the middle. Scrunch, 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 all the way up. I wish there was other wreaths that we can fray. Oh, that's a little long. We're gonna cut that. this one we got frayed already. Good. Okay, let me clip these so we can start seeing what's going on here. Okay, just a few more. This one I already have frayed. And we're just going to scrunch to the top. Gonna cut that in half. I already had cut my pieces. Uh-oh. Oops. Let's do that again. Okay. Okay, two more. I'll fray that after. The other side. Okay. Okay, last one. You can fray later and cut them more if you want them frayed even more. Okay, put that one in. Okay. Okay, I'm going to clip my pieces and then show you what it looks like. over. This is what we've got so far with all the, I like the flannel in there. You could add ribbons too, or add more raffia. Can you see that? Hope you can all see that. Now we're gonna add the hat. Okay. So, we're gonna take our straw hat, and that's gonna go up in the corner, I think. So, if you cut off if you have a very long piece and you're cutting off the arm, so then you have the little part at the end, I cut it like this, and now I can just like kind of make a bow out of it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a bow, and then I'm going to put raffia, and so everything's gonna match. You've got your flannel pieces inside the mesh, and your bow is gonna be the same. So you can decide how you want your bow. We can do it this way with the little buttons showing. That might be cute. So, oh, let's get the hat on. No, maybe we can do it. We'll just do it this way first. We'll attach the bow first, then we'll put the hat on with the zip ties. All right, so here's my piece. I can fold that down. And then we're just gonna scrunch. That's like a simple bow, the simplest bow you can make. And we'll take the raffia, which I have over here. I'm gonna keep this pinched in the middle with my little clips. These clips you can get from, scrunch, scrunch, scrunch again. These clips you can get from the dollar store. They're great. It's an extra set of hands. So then I bought a bunch of raffia. Came in a 3-pack. This one was from Hobby Lobby. And I've been using it a lot for my scarecrows. So I pulled a whole bunch of strands out, and I'm just going to make a simple bow. Make a loop, just like you're tying your shoes. Go around. And pull. And that's it. So then now is when you need your glue gun, and we're going to put it right in the middle. Actually, I think what I want to do is do a little twist tie around it first, because that's going to go into the hat. So we'll get a pipe cleaner. Like that. Then we can put our raffia on. So let's glue that on. Okay, so now our bow matches everything. I like how all the flannels match. No ribbons necessary. Okay. Okay. I am going to use the point of my scissor to make a little hole here. Be very careful. That's going to be where the zip tie goes. Zip tie or maybe pipe cleaner might work better. I'm not really sure. I have to see. Okay. Okay, we're going to take our zip tie. Okay, this will be the top. I already made the I already put the hanger in. And we're going to go 1, 2 over. That's what I think. 1 over. Okay, and we're going to go in the middle hole. Hope you guys can see that. In the middle hole, come through the top. get our hat, find where I got the hole. Put it through. I think we're going to come down through there again. Yeah. Make another little hole. We can put a little flower over that so you don't see the zip tie. Hope you're not looking at my hair. Sorry about that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's figure this out. Kind of gonna tuck that around there. Got to see how I want that to lay. I think I'm going to use a pipe cleaner for this, just for, because I'm not sure how I want it to lay. Oh, let's see. And a zip tie. I will use a zip tie. Make another little hole. Okay, we're going to use from the where you hang it, 1, 2, 3, 4, that hole right there. 1, 4, right here. Start from the first hole, come up through. I'm sorry if this is hard to see, but I'm going to come up there we go, found it. You might have to play with how you want the hat to lay. Because we want to see the face. Okay. All right, and the last thing we're going to do is add our bow on. I think we're going to put it up here. Let's see, I don't know where I want it. Right there. Now with the straw hat, you can just, again, go through that same hole that you created before, or make another little hole, which is what I'm going to do. Again, please be careful. You can use a screwdriver, you can use a pen. And now we're going to be putting our pipe cleaner in here. Pull it through. All right, and we got a little bow. Now we can add a little bit more of the raffia on the rectangle board. So we'll open this up. And after the video is over, I will show you what it looks like on my door. I'm going to show you okay, that's a lot of raffia. I'm going to cut that. Okay, move that to the side. Grab a zip tie. Go right into your rectangle board. Maybe unbutton this so it's easier to get to everything. And anywhere anywhere you think. You can add a lot of raffia, you could add a little bit. Well, I think right here would work. Okay. Now we're just gonna kind of put it into the zip tie. Oh, nope, I don't have the zip tie right. Okay. Clip that off. We can cut our pieces. Twist that around. Button them back up. I added a little raffia in the pocket. And like I said, if you want to stuff it, if you have like a lot of newspaper at home and you can stuff the inside. I had a couple things of plastic packaging material that I started doing it, but I think I like it just flat. So I'm gonna take the phone away. I'm gonna move it over here so you can see the whole thing. Hi everybody, okay. I hope this is working good. Let me show you what he looks like. What do you think? He's all done. Got the little hat, little ribbons, our flannel. Thanks for joining me. I hope this was a good tutorial. Thanks everybody.